In a small, peaceful village lived a boy named Aarav. He was smart, but often too busy to care about anyone else. He rushed through life, focused on his own tasks, oblivious to the struggles of the people around him. Whenever he encountered someone in need, he would brush them off without a second thought, believing that his own ambitions were more important than helping others. One day, as he hurried down the village street, he noticed an old woman struggling to carry heavy bags. Aarav, in his haste, dismissed her plight and continued on his way, fully immersed in his own world. At school, Aarav listened to his teacher speak about the importance of kindness and community. Remember, children, the world becomes better when we help each other, the teacher said, but Aarav rolled his eyes, not taking it seriously. To him, success was the ultimate goal, and he believed that it required unwavering focus on his own achievements. Little did he know, his lack of empathy was setting him on a lonely path. One stormy night, a terrible tempest hit the village. The winds howled and trees fell, and the sky turned dark with ominous clouds. People were scared, seeking shelter and safety. Aarav sat at home, feeling the tension in the air. Suddenly, he heard a knock at the door. Curious and a bit anxious, he wondered who could possibly be outside in such dreadful weather. When he opened the door, he found the same old woman he had ignored earlier. She stood there shivering, her clothes soaked, and her eyes wide with fear. "Beta, the storm destroyed my hut. Can I stay here for a while?" she asked, her voice trembling. For the first time, Aarav was confronted with someone else's vulnerability. The fear he saw in her eyes pierced through his self-absorption, and a flicker of compassion ignited within him. "Of course, Aji, please come in," he said softly, inviting her into the warmth of his home. As he brewed her a cup of warm tea and wrapped her in a cozy blanket, he noticed how her face softened, a smile breaking through her worries. She looked at him and said, "Kindness is a seed, Beta. Once planted, it grows forever." The following morning, Aarav awoke to discover the storm had wreaked havoc throughout the village. The sight of uprooted trees and debris everywhere stirred something deep within him. Instead of retreating into his own concerns, he took a broom and ventured outside. He began cleaning up the remnants of the storm, a simple act of service sparking a transformation in his heart. As the villagers saw him working diligently, they were taken aback. "Aarav, helping us," they exclaimed with surprise. It didn't take long for others to join him, inspired by his newfound spirit of teamwork and kindness. One act of kindness became many, as the village came together to restore their home. Aarav realized something powerful that day. Success is not about being the best or achieving personal glory. It is about being good to others, supporting one another through challenges, and building a community filled with compassion and love. He understood that kindness costs nothing but, in return, gives everything. This newfound wisdom filled Aarav with joy and purpose, transforming his perspective on life forever.